Hello again, my wonderful people. So today we're going to talk about opening the parentheses. And I know. You've seen this 1,000 times, and it was the 1,001st time when you had to do it and you forgot, right? So, a little refresher doesn't hurt anyone after the summer. So, let's take a look. So you've got this expression. And there are two sets of parentheses, and you want to know if you can open it without changing anything inside. And the answer is, in 50% of the chances, yes. Now, the big question is, which 50%, right? Do we toss a coin? No need. What you need to do is you need to look at a sign in front of the parentheses. So this one over here, this is easy. The sign in front of it is plus. Well, what about this one? There is no sign. If there is no sign, it's a plus. As long as you have a plus inside in front of the parentheses, you don't need to do anything. Just open the parentheses. So what is that going to look like? Well, we're just going to write this out as if the parentheses are not there. 2x minus 3y. And yes, the plus goes with the parentheses. This one goes away. So, and then I have, so since my parentheses and the plus go away, minus 2z plus y. Just like that. All of this, I was trying to get the parentheses, and all of this together just disappears, and what you have left is your expression. And then, of course, now you can collect terms. For example, over here you have negative 3y and positive y, right? So your final expression in this particular case is going to be 2x minus 2y, right? Because minus 3y plus 1 is minus 2z. Easy, right? So if you have a plus, the parentheses just go poof. Nothing is needed, right? What if you don't have a plus? You know, the other 50%. Well, let's take a look. Here's an example, right? So I've got 2x minus 3y in one side of parentheses, minus, in parentheses, 4x plus 1. What do? Well, this one is easy, right? This one doesn't have a sign in front, so this is a plus. So I can just leave this one as is, 2x minus 3y, right? Had a plus in front. But this one has a minus, so what do? That means that when you open the parentheses, you change the sign of everything inside. So if you have a plus in front of 4x, it's going to become a minus 4x. You're going to have a minus 4x, and yes, a minus 1. Minus goes through. And now you can collect the terms. So you have 2x and minus 4x. So what you're going to have, 2x minus 4, 2 minus 4 is minus 2. So you're going to have minus 2x minus 3y minus 1. Everything's so negative. Let's do another example, just to make sure. So let's see. We've got 3x squared minus 2y. And then we have minus 5x minus 1. Okay. So once again, look at the first one. This one doesn't have no minus in front of it. So that's a plus, so we're good. This one's just going to be unchanged. But this minus, we have to pull through. So now 5x has no sign in front of it, so that's a plus. So this one's going to be a minus 5x. But hey, minus 1 already has a minus. What do we do? Throw this away? Nope. 2 minuses make a plus, and this is the case of 2 minuses making a plus. So, let's write this down. So the first one is unchanged, right? And it's unchanged because we have a plus up front. Now the second one, minus 5x plus 1, because I'm changing the sign. So if a minus change the sign of every single term inside of the parentheses. Okay, so let's do one more example. Okay, just one more. So this time I'm going to have a negative 2x minus y and minus negative 3x plus 2. Whoa, this is complex, right? We're getting complex. Not really. Okay, so this one up front, that's a minus, right? So I'm going to change everything inside. So 2x is going to become minus 2x. Minus y is going to become a plus y because I'm changing it. Now over here, once again, I got a minus up front. So minus 3x is actually going to become plus 3x because minus and a minus. And minus times negative 2. This is just, times 2, this is just negative 2. Once again, I can collect my terms. Minus 2x plus 3x is actually just x. So I've got x plus y minus 2 as my answer. So if you are familiar with FOIL, right, and you should be familiar with FOIL by now, very, very much. This is really just FOIL. So what does this really mean in terms of FOIL? So if you want to think of it like a FOIL, right? So let's say you have 2x plus 3. You can think of this minus sign in front as minus 1 multiplying these parentheses. And then you're going to do, okay, minus 1 times the first term, minus 1 times the second term, and that's going to give you minus 2x minus 3. So you can think of it as changing the sign of everything inside if it's a minus, or you can think of it as a FOIL. Whichever way works for you, it's all fine.